Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to resolve if you cannot load the file or assembly RSY3 underscore audio app streams wrapper.dll. And it says unhandled exception has occurred in your application. If you click continue, the application will ignore this error and attempt to continue. If you click quit, the application will close immediately. Could not load file or assembly, like I said, or one of its dependencies, the specified module could not be found. And then it'll give you a little error message and it'll say when JIT debugging is enabled, any unhandled exception will be sent to the JIT debugger registered on the computer rather than be handled by this dialog box. So a lot to process there, but honestly, hopefully the solution will be easier than saying that twice. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to start by opening up the start menu, type in CMD. Best result should come back with command prompt. Go ahead and right click on that and select run as administrator. If you receive a user account control prompt, go ahead and select yes. Type in NETSH space Winsock, WINSOCK, space reset. So again, NETSH space Winsock space reset. Hit enter on your keyboard to reset the Winsock catalog. You will need to go ahead and restart your computer at this point, so go ahead and restart your device. Okay, so once that's done, hopefully your issue should have been resolved. Something else you can try here would be to open up the start menu, type in features. Best result should come back with turn Windows features on or off. Go ahead and left click on that to open it up. You want to expand anything that says net framework under it, so click the little pluses under here and make sure they're all turned off. You might have a box in there too for any partially turned on features. You can just turn them off too. Again, just do that for net framework in here. Go ahead and select OK. Okay, so once you're done with that, go ahead and restart your computer. Once your computer has restarted, you want to go ahead and open up a web browser. Doesn't matter which one, but we're going to open up Google Chrome for this part of the video. And you want to just navigate over to Google. And you want to search up Visual Studio Express. Download. Search for it. We're going to get it directly from Microsoft here, so visualstudio.microsoft.com. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Select the Download Community 2019 button. Once the installer is done downloading, go ahead and open that up. Minimize out of there. You're going to go ahead and select Run. Select Yes. Select Continue. Okay, so once that's done, go ahead and select on .NET Desktop Development. Go ahead and just left click on that. And now that you have done that, go ahead and select Install. So this is actually a massive download here. It's about, I think, 5 or 6 gigabytes. So just, be very patient here. I'm not actually going to, wait through this because this might take several hours, to be completely frank, to actually download and install with my internet connection. So what I'm going to say is basically once this is done actually downloading and installing here, you go ahead and restart your computer, and then you go back into the Windows feature window that we were in earlier. So when you open the start menu and typed in features, you would go back into here. Again, once you've restarted your computer, once this has installed, turn Windows features on or off. We're going to go back into that. Again, you do that once all this is done here. And you would turn Net Framework back on. If there might have multiple Net Frameworks, you want to go ahead and turn both of them on. And then you would restart your computer at that point. Hopefully that should be about it. So as always, thank you guys for watching this brief tutorial. Do hope I was able to help you out, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.